For the longest time, I was a Division 1 hater. I'm talking elite level Hall of Fame status frown enthusiast for one particular beloved property that everyone preaches the gospel for. I couldn't stand it, and I'd take every opportunity to passionately rant about it to the point where I'd have veins popping out of my forehead and flames coming out of my eyes as I was talking shit about it. And now I've become one of its biggest fans, to a level that I think most of its community doesn't even go to. It's like the dynamic between Vegeta and Goku, how Vegeta hated Goku's guts for the longest time, and then they end up being best friends, being like, fist bump, I'll suck a fart out of your butt anytime, pal. That's me with One Piece. I tried watching One Piece so many times throughout my life, and every single time I dropped it because it was such a snooze fest I couldn't push through, and I really didn't understand the hype with. Now, I'm not here just to talk about like the One Piece show and my journey with it or anything, but 4 years ago, I decided to embark on the noble quest to actually catch up with the One Piece anime, which has over 1,100 episodes or so. And right now, I'm at episode like 860 something. And it's been a grueling journey to get there because I really hated the beginning of this show. I had to push myself to muscle through 300 episodes that I really wasn't liking, and then all of a sudden, a switch flipped in my brain that said, oh, actually I love this now. I don't know if it's Stockholm Syndrome or the sunken cost fallacy or what, I don't know, but I have become a massive fan of One Piece to the point that I now compete in its card game. I actually travel around and go to tournaments competing in the One Piece card game, and I'm getting scary good. I become like the fucking Baba Yaga of the local scene here for the card game. I am the boogeyman because I play Enel, which is a leader a lot of people despise. It's a very strong leader, like the deck is really consistent, but playing it basically turns you into a public restroom for everyone to shit on. Like, people wipe their ass with your face because they just despise you for playing it. Fundamentally, Enel is a stall deck. What it does is it heals you when you go down to 0 life and brings you to 1, which means you need to get hit 2 more times. So it changes the way a lot of people play against it. And I'm piloting this motherfucker like Tom Cruise in Top Gun. I am becoming one of the most efficient Enel players the East Coast has ever seen. I went to a tournament last night, and it's only my second tournament, and I placed 4th. I top 4'd, baby, which means I got a tournament prize pack. And I'm in a good position for the upcoming Treasure Cup for One Piece. And I kind of just want to talk about this because I fucking love playing this card game now. I think it's super fun. So I initially got into it because I thought the art was really cool. Like, this is a manga rare I collected. This is like the top level rarity you can get, which is the manga rares. Or they also have like winners prize cards. So I got a tournament prize pack, but it's not a winner's pack. You need to win to get that, and there's special cards for it. It's super fucking cool, actually. But anyway, last night I top 4'd at a local, and I went with a couple friends of mine from the Skill Check channel. Skill Check is a channel where we mainly do a lot of TCG content as well as Dungeons and Dragons. So if you like chaotic and silly over-the-top TCG related shit for Magic the Gathering and One Piece, then that's the channel to go to. Check it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. And I've been kind of documenting my One Piece journey recently. So this was my second tournament. I went with Ryan, Zach, and Claymans. And Claymans and I top 4'd. So of the top 4, 50% was made up of the boys here.
I got absolutely blasted, Charlie. How'd you do?
I went 3-1. Me and Claymans top 4'd. So we have a tournament prize pack and then 4 normal packs. Yeah, I'm elbow deep in the asshole of this card game so much that I even got little custom sleeves for Enel. I mean, they're not custom sleeves. These are just like Enel sleeves that I found on TCG Player. And then I even bought an Enel mat. So after the tournament last night, we kind of hung around a little bit just to kind of do a debriefing, a post-game analysis, an after-action report to go over our games, victories and losses. And even though the store was officially closed, the party had only just begun, because they allowed us goobers to stick around a little bit and just jam a couple more games for practice before they oh wow, huge voice crack. Man, I get into like an anime card game, all of a sudden my voice is hitting a new puberty. But anyway, they let us practice some more games so we could get ready for the upcoming Treasure Cup, which is a pretty big One Piece deal.
I think the most interesting thing for me, anything?
Yeah, I'm just going to do a Flampe. What's interesting to you, Ryan?
Isho, in a Lucci matchup, he slammed it on the board and then was just like, you know what? I'm never gonna attack you. And I was like, uh-oh. Because I was like, literally all of my strategy is hoping that my opponent misjudges the amount of rested characters and I can make math hard for them.
So what I learned is that if people don't attack me, I get fucked.
Yeah.
Like if people just try and like wait,
Yeah.
I lose a lot of momentum. Which is why I'm about to do something super stupid. I'm going like pure ape brain. And if you thought I was done, you're out of your fucking mind here.
Holy
Oh my god.
Jesus.
So now I'm much more comfortable.
Well, here's the thing. I was watching Charlie's late games, and he had this unique strategy where he took his little flompies and he put a bunch of fucking Dawn on it
Yeah.
and started beating face.
No one expects that. That actually won me the Blue Nami game.
That makes sense.
6 at lead.
I'll go ahead and rest your prettiest flompy, so I kill it. And I like drawing cards.
Sounds good.
Nope.
I'll pass.
Wait a minute. No trigger. All right.
Okay. I think I only really have...
I'm going to pack step. Oh, you know what? Please.
Oh yeah. You know what? While my back's against the wall, let's see what I pull in my...
Take a moment to.
Charlie got a
rip some packs.
placement pack. Ooh.
What do we
Is that
got?
good?
It's a
I don't-
green.
I have no idea what it is.
It's just a promo.
Oh, Kazuki.
Suzuki. Oh, I actually think that
Aw.
might be one of the money ones.
That's
Mononosuke?
Someone was saying that.
they're running it in green yellow Yamato.
Man, I tell you, there was the comments on the last update video. You were like, playing against every NL player and just fucking getting dumpstered on by the triggers is the best feeling in One Piece. Or you're like, you know what? If I put down my double fucking Zoros and I swing 11 at your life 6 times, I'm gonna kill you. And it's like, nope,
No, not even.
not even.
Uh,
I think you can probably kill me.
It's
Depends on what's in your hand.
yeah, it's gonna be close. I don't think I can though. Actually,
Well, let's go to chat on this one.
what's chat saying? I'm gonna try. We're gonna swing the house.
All right.
We're gonna go 7 for the Russian L that I got from life,
Woo!
and we're gonna go. I don't think there's any way I could play that to win there.
I don't think what you drew got you there, but the
No, I
comments will
don't
tell
think
us,
so.
so that's good.
I'm not sure. 'Cause all I have in my hand is one case, purely just one case.
I'm gonna put 4 Dawn on these and swing.
Yeah, I can't stop that.
Fair enough.
Good game.
Good game, man.
I'm just going to go ahead and give you a quick and dirty on how the game functions. If you don't know what is happening here, this is just a bunch of mumbo-jumbo gobbledygook that barely even sounds like English. I'll just go ahead and explain it. The One Piece card game is super simple to pick up, but it has like a really high skill ceiling, which is very nice. It's like super refreshing because it's fast-paced, and there's a lot of crucial decision-making components where even if you don't have like the best hands, you can still squeak out a win by being really smart. Unfortunately, I'm dumb as shit, so I have to rely on great hands, and last night the stars had aligned, and these mitts, we were getting some quality stuff in there. The hands were rated E for everyone, you know what I'm saying? So, the game works by having a leader, in my case it's a Nell, and if your leader gets attacked by any character or your opponent's leader with a number that's higher than this right here, which is your leader's power, or any card's power for that matter, you will take a life card. When you go down to 0 life cards, if you get hit one more time, you lose. Now, a Nell's ability allows me to put a card from the top of my deck into life when I go down to 0, meaning I'll need to get hit 2 more times after going down to 0 to lose, which is what makes him such a headache to play against. And the cost for doing that is only trashing 1 card from my hand, so meaning I discard a card in order to do that once per turn on my opponent's turn. So he's a card that's pretty hard to get through to get the win. It's hard to push for the win when he can heal himself at the most crucial moment. Now, you can prevent taking from life by countering out of attacks. Now, counters are the things that are printed on the sides of cards here. So, like, this is plus 2k counter. So if something's swinging at my leader for 5k, I can counter up to 7 and not have to take from life. And you can do this for any character that gets attacked too, if the character is rested, meaning turned sideways. And you turn a character sideways when you use it. So, attacking always has the advantage, so if 2 5ks are battling, the one that's attacking will go through. So you have to counter out of a 5k, and you have to counter out of anything that's over 5k, or you can take from life. The beauty of playing this is it's actually good if people hit me and I take from life, because I play cards that have really strong triggers. And triggers are things that you can do when you draw them from life. So like on this card I just showed, it has a trigger that allows me to draw a card, and if I have 1 or less cards, I just play this for free, which is normally a 4 cost, meaning 4 Dawn. Dawn works the same way mana does in like Magic the Gathering or the mana crystals in Hearthstone. So every turn you get 2 Dawn, except for your first turn you get 1. Whoever goes first gets 1, and every subsequent turn you get 2. Dawn can be attached to characters or leaders, so that way they can increase their power. So Dawn will boost anything by 1,000 for what it's attached to. So it just allows for so much flexibility, and since you draw from life, there's a huge comeback mechanic to it. So there's always just the element of, what the fuck's about to happen here? Did I just hit them and give them the card that's going to end up getting my ass beat here? You know, it's just a really super fun card game, and this is just like the very base level, very bare basics of it. And I probably did a horrible job of explaining it, but I'm not a teacher. I'm only a month and a half into playing this motherfucker myself. Hopefully I can pilot Enel to a world championship W here for this game. I'm going to keep going to tournaments and shit for it. It's a lot of fun, and I just wanted to talk about it a bit because I've talked about One Piece a lot on stream, like for many years, about how I didn't like One Piece, I hate One Piece, this and that, you know, bah humbugging for a long time. Then I started watching it. I still hated it all the way up until a couple years ago when I was finally like 300 episodes deep. And now I like it so much that not only do I binge watch the show frequently, but now I play the card game. Like, you can't get more invested in a property. Like, it's crazy how that happened. So, anyway, just wanted to talk about it a bit. That's it. See ya.